Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of the Terraria Lightly Modded playthrough. As you can see, we're picking up basically right where we left off last time. There's a blood moon going on, and I bet none of you can guess what I'm going to do during it. Will I go out, fight the zombies, fight the demonized, all that stuff? Nope, we're gonna go mining. And you might be asking, why would you waste a perfectly good blood moon to go mining? Well, I think the real question should be, why would I not use the opportunity of a blood moon to go mining, right? Because, as you can see, these zombies are not fun to deal with, even with the meteorite armor we got in the last episode. So I'm going to head down here, try to find some gold and some heart crystals, and we can use that to improve our gear and life. And on top of that, we'll also be able to get a boss summon using the gold. So we'll be sure to get that. And we're going to try to fight a couple bosses today. We're going to try to do King Slime if I can. And if I can't end up getting the gold to make a slime crown to spawn it in, then we are going to do Cthulhu for sure. But before I do any of that, I need to be sure to get another heart crystal. Because right now we are at 180 health out of 400. Well, 500 really, but 400 for this point in the game. So I want to be sure to go ahead and get that, and then we'll be in pretty good shape. Hey, look at that achievement. So we're going to head down here. Let me look. Let's see. How am I going to get down here without taking too much damage? I think I can do, well, it didn't actually end up falling off. We're going to do this. So I'm going to just walk off here and miss. Very good. Okay, so I'll be back when I find something. Okay everyone, quick check-in. It's been about half an hour that I've been mining, and I've gotten a good bit of gold and copper. I actually came back up to the surface one time before, and let's see, I've got 10 gold, a whole bunch of copper. Don't think we'll ever need that much, but definitely got a good bit of gold. I think we can probably do King Slime now. Yeah, because we've got the 10 and then we've got a bunch of slime. Also, I got a Cloud in the Bottle and some Hermes boots, so those will be very helpful. Over here I got some extra potions. I'll just go ahead and throw some of this stuff away, and so I'll be back. Okay everybody, it seems like the world has thrown us an event that we cannot skip. We have a Goblin Invasion going on. Now, these aren't too terrible generally, so hopefully I'll be able to take this out without dying too many times. There's one. So I'm gonna take care of this. Not sure how much I'll cut out of it. If I die a whole lot, I might cut out a bunch. If I don't, then I might leave most of it in. Not 100% sure yet, but it looks like my NPCs are having a bit of a tough time. Head over here. See, there's a sorcerer there, and now there's one here. Let's see, let's open all the doors, since everyone's outside anyway, right? There's no reason not to. The heal, take a bunch of damage. Let's see, how many of these guys can I kill before they kill me? That's the question. And it looks like 4, if I'm counting right. Probably overshot it or undershot it, but see, 2%. Gonna have to pick up the pace a bit on that. Okay everyone, beat the army, so that's taken care of. Now we can find the Goblin Tinkerer underground, which is helpful. He can sell us some rocket boots, which enable flight. He can also sell us a Tinkerer's Workbench, which allows us to combine certain equipable items that we have to make them more powerful, take up less slots. And he can also take our weapons and items and reforge them to give them different bonuses. So that is also extremely helpful. So I think I'm going to go back to mining now, get up to hopefully 400 health, and then we're going to fight some bosses. Hey everybody, check in. Slime rain's going on, so I think we may get a free boss summon out of this, so long as I don't completely mess it up. So I'm just going to get on top of my house. I'm thinking for King Slime, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the standard, I wouldn't call it an exploit, but the, just build a rope up really high and stay on it, so that when King Slime tries to get you, it can't jump high enough. And I'll just build some out this way. I'm gonna have to destroy these all, I just realized, since I built it on top of the house. Speaking of on top of the house, you can also see I doubled the height, so we'll be able to get an extra 5 NPCs moving in. So I believe the arms dealer, since we have the gun, should move in, as well as the Dryad once we beat. I can't remember if King Slime counts to have the Dryad move in. It might need to after Cthulhu. But I also found a bunch of those while mining, or the suspicious looking eyes to summon Knife Cthulhu. And I also got another heart crystal. So now we're up to 220 life, which I should be good with for King Slime, because I'm going to be out of its range for the majority of the fight, if not the entire fight. Let's see, I got a slime banner. I think it's 100 slime, it might be 150 in order to spawn King Slime during this event. But we're just going to keep taking these guys out. Slime Rain's really good, in my opinion, because it's basically just an endless source of slime, which can then be used for, or not slime, gel, which can be used to make torches, which I'm always on short supply of, so definitely make use of this. And then of course when King Slime spawns, I'll be able to fight the boss, get the mount, hopefully get the mount. And I'm for the expert mode drop, I can't remember what it is. It's like the royal, I think it's royal shell, that's what it's called. That makes all the slime friendly towards you. I don't hate it. I like the idea of it, where like all slime become friendly. But I don't really have much of a use for it, especially compared to some of the other equipable items you can get. It's just kind of underwhelming. But I guess King Slime isn't too difficult of a boss either, so kind of balances because of that. Okay, I'm gonna go up here because I feel like I'm getting close to being able to fight King Slime. Also, disclaimer, you're going to be hearing a lot, so just keep that in mind. Was also looking through, so I have the videos where they upload, and hey, they're throwing a party. Good party girl now. But where I have the videos upload, and then they're private, and then scheduled to go up at 4 o'clock every day. And so I was watching episode 3, which at the time for me recording this will be out in about 3.5 hours. And I did not realize just how dark the nighttime is. I didn't realize that, because for me, when I'm watching it, I have my brightness turned up a good bit when I'm playing. So in order to really see at night in the actual YouTube video, you've got to crank up the brightness a lot. So I'm going to keep that in mind as well. So I can see, but you guys can't. So I need to remember to put down torches whenever I can. Which really just makes this event even more useful, because I can get plenty of gel. What are we at? We're at 100. So I have auto pause on. I turned that on so I could find some rope to build this with, because I was struggling to find it. I thought I threw it away for a minute, which worried me, because that would have made the King Slime fight a bit tougher. Luckily I found it. Oh, here we go. For those of you that don't know what this is, I've referenced it before. This is Pinky. Drops some pink gel, which is helpful because we can use them to make a ranged weapon. I know, ranged weapons aren't generally good. Actually, I'm not even going to jump on that train. Ranged weapons are great, okay? We have the Molotov cocktails, which are what you use the pink slime, or pink gel for. You have the Possessed Hatchet, super late game, which is used for absolutely obliterating anything that comes towards you. You have the, let's see, the magic knife is a magic weapon. You can probably tell by the name, so that's not going to be counted here. We've got shurikens, which I've never really used them, but they're good against Cthulhu. There we go, on the dealer. So range, it's not like the best of the classes in the game, but it's definitely not as terrible as people make it out to be. When you compare like throwing knives and the shurikens and stuff to some of the like low-level magic weapons or ranged weapons and summoner, I don't think we're going to be seeing any of that soon. First summoner weapon you can get, Slime Staff. To get that, an expert, to make it likely, like statistically probable for it to appear, you have to kill 7,000 slime, okay? That won't be happening anytime soon. So, and in normal mode, you have to kill 10,000 for it to be likely. That's not to get it, that's to make it likely that you'll get it. So, yeah, Slime Staff probably won't happen. And even if you do get it, it only does 8 summon damage. So really, it isn't too exciting anyway. It's kind of like Arcalis, right? Arcalis is the sword shrines that you can find in the world. Super rare, right? And it's good sword. There's nothing wrong with it. But really, the more exciting part of getting it is just the fact that you got it. Once you get it, you probably won't be using it all too much. It's just, wow, I found this super rare weapon. That's great. And then you put it away in the chest and forget about it, right? So, that's basically what the Slime Staff is. There are some uses for it, like if you want to do like a really fast AFK money farm, there's a bunch of designs you can make for that, which you have to be so lucky. Like between getting the King Slime, between getting King Slime, but between getting I just got hit by a slime that fell, and I think that free boss summon is not going to end up actually helping me. Need a cobalt shield. But between, what was I even going with that? The slime staff that you have to get, along with the lucky coin from the pirate invasion in hard mode, you're probably not going to be able to set that up, because there's a lot of probability stacked against you for it. These slimes keep falling on my head. It's really making this a lot more difficult than it should be. But we're just going to keep doing this. So long as I don't get knocked down by too many more slime, it should be fine. It's definitely a good spot to do it, because it's right on top of the house, so it'll be safe for the NPCs, because I don't think it'll be teleporting in the house, since that would be off screen, and it wants to be sure to get me as much as it can, so going off screen wouldn't be good for its AI. So, okay, yeah, it's pretty low. What's it at? It's at 598. See, this is why I'm using boss health bar, so I can see, because like that health bar down there is a bit less accurate than I want it to be, plus sometimes you can't even see it, so it's not the best health bar to have. And if you want to see the exact value, you have to hover over it, which can be difficult sometimes. So yeah, having the boss health bar down there, very, very helpful. There we go. New record. I believe that's actually a world record, if I say so myself. Yeah, that, let me look. Okay, autopause is really starting to get to me. The, boss log here, it'll say, oh, Blood Moon Goblin Army taken care of. If you, it says world record for your first kill of it, of like each boss. So, it's kind of funny, because it'll say world record, it's not like real world record, it's just game record. But, I don't know, I thought that was funny. But we're gonna close that up. So let's see. Will I get the mount? No, I will not. I got the slime hook, though. I made an emerald hook. Let me compare the two of these. So if I do this, we're going to aim it right at the middle of that so I can see how far it goes. So it goes about through that door. Pretty close. If it doesn't, then that goes... Doesn't look like it goes as far. Hang on, let me make sure which door I was looking at. Yeah, this one's definitely better. So, we got the solidifier, which is cool, I guess. The royal gel. Really not too great of a turnout from that, I guess, being honest, but we did get some ninja gear, which is fun. And let me see, I'm gonna put the banner there. So many blue slime banners. You get these things so quickly in this game, especially when you're grinding for the slime staff. Let's see, recall potions. Those I don't need. Got a magic mirror. You didn't notice. Solidifier we can throw right there. We're gonna jump up to whatever shopkeeper I can find first. You can take slime hook and let's see. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. Gonna jump down here. Okay, so what I think I want to do next after I get all my inventory sorted, going to go up in the sky to a sky island because I found a gravitation potion. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Found one of these. For those of you that don't know, there are islands floating in the sky that you can go to that have really good loot. There's a super powerful sword, a item that negates fall damage, and a item that makes you fall, or no, it doesn't make you fall slower, it makes you jump higher. It increases jump height. So I'm hoping for the sword, since I have the cloud and bottle, so I can manually negate fall damage, and I can make my jumps a bit higher already. It would be nice to get multiple different things, but okay, I'm just going to worry about that stuff later. So I think, let me look at the map. I think I'm going to want to go to the left, right? Because there's this really big mountain hill thing over here. So maybe if there's like an island up here, or up here, I can build some rope up and go over to it. So I'll have permanent access without having to get another gravitation potion. I don't know if I'll be able to get all the way over there with only one, but we're gonna try. So see, this is coming in useful. So we're gonna do that, and here we go. We're going to make my map up here. Don't know why it's... Hang on. There we go. Yeah, it's being super laggy. You can see on my map, it's not even updating really. Which is a shame, because it makes it a bit harder to search for these islands. But, see, Harpy, that's always fun to deal with. 100%. Love them so much. Let's see if I can shoot it. My aim with this thing isn't great, but you know, it'll be nice for a fight when we get to it. But it's gonna be a bit of a time. Okay, here we go. I think this might be a fishing one. No, it isn't. Okay, cool. And I was really worried I was about to die there, but luckily, because my for whatever reason, Cloud and Bottle didn't activate, I might have used it, not noticed. But, okay, Lucky Horseshoe. It's not the sword, but it does negate fall damage, so that can be helpful. And we're just going to go right back out this way. Let's see, I've got a minute, and does it tell me exactly how long? No. So I've got over a minute left, though, which should be good so long as I find another island soon. And this Harpy doesn't kill me, because that'll get rid of the effect of the potion. Which isn't what I'm wanting either. I think this is a fishing island, yeah. Okay. Gonna heal. What can this give me? Hopefully, it's a breathing rod. Well, it is an ocean chest. That's what these sky fishing islands give you. So, I don't really know what I expected. That's about what I should have been expecting, though. Oh, wrong button. Almost died. Okay, here we go. and a strange plant. For those of you who don't know, there's I've gotten a few of these already. They just give you special dyes when you give them to the dye trader. As you can see, actually, let me zoom in. See how my armor is shimmering a bit? It almost looks like a mirage. So I got some of that. It's all random what it gives you. Man, another horseshoe. It's all random what you get from the dye trader, but I was hoping I would get a Starfury is what the sword is called. I was hoping I would get a Starfury or the balloon, but red balloon. Sadly, that didn't happen. Let's see, 9 seconds. Oh, I was about to say, can I get another one? Kind of half-heartedly, but we got another one. That's great. Please be a Starfury. It's a Starfury. Okay, now this sword, you know, it's pink. Okay, it doesn't look too exciting, but I want you to see. Most of you probably already know what it does, but it does 22 melee damage, and every time I swing it, a star comes down from the sky and hits wherever my mouse is aimed. So like if I aim my mouse right there, shoots there, right there. So if I aim at the enemy, I can both hit it with the sword, and so long as it stays in basically one spot, I can hit it with the star. Okay, I'm really glad that I got that Starfury, because this is definitely a good equipment upgrade. So we're gonna head down here, get all that tungsten with VeinMiner, and yeah, look at this. I keep thinking it's a auto swing weapon because there's a few of those in hard mode. By few, I mean basically everything is auto swing, so I'm still kind of in the mindset of just hold down the click button so I don't have to do that constantly. But okay, let's see if I can get that harpy. There we go. I think that's good. So I'm gonna use my magic mirror, get home. Glad that I got that because it's definitely making things a bit less. Well, I had plenty of recalls before I threw all of them away. Should have sold them, but it's a bit too late now. Ooh, negative die. That stuff looks really cool on some stuff, but here, let me show you what it looks like. That's mirage, that's negative. So on some stuff it can look really cool, but if you put it on the wrong thing, it looks really, really strange. So I'm gonna leave my mirage die. I think mirage is definitely my favorite of the dies. There may be some contenders, but let's see, we'll throw the negative maybe on the Hermes boots. That looks kind of cool. Cloud and bottle, that looks cool. And you can't see that. Can't see that either. No, it doesn't look too terrible. And if it doesn't look too terrible, I'm just going to assume that means it looks great. So I'm gonna throw all this stuff in here. Party time's over. Party time's over because probably they know what's about to happen. So I'm going to come up here, talk to the merchant if I can actually get through there. You feel like an evil presence is watching you. Well, it's funny you should say that. For those of you who don't know, if the Eye of Cthulhu is going to spawn naturally, down in the corner there it'll say you feel an evil presence watching you. So that's a reference to that. But it's funny you should say that because it just so happens that we are going to make an attempt on the Eye of Cthulhu. You may be saying, whoa, we've seen how terrible you are at this game. There's no way you're going to beat this thing with 220 health. Instead I say, yes, 100% accurate. But I do want to see, with what gear I do have, how close I can get to beating it. So it's after 7:30, it's night. Let me make sure I have this equipped. I am hoping with the basically infinite shots I can get from the gun that I won't have to worry too much. But yeah, I doubt I'll beat it. Should I do a regen potion? Nah, we're just gonna do that. Okay, there it is. And I just walked right into it. That's really great. Here, how about I do this? Gonna run in here. Maybe cheese it a bit with the nurse if I'm getting low on health, you know? If you don't want me to do that, then just hope that I do well, because if I can, and I have to, I'm going to. Like right here. Or not. because I just missed every single one. Okay. You know what? There we go. Keeps, like, anytime I try to get out, he will close the door. And, okay, this is not going well. Probably should have covered that up, but why would I do that, right? It's just fighting the boss. He needs to prepare, right? Why can't I click on you? Okay, well, I think we lost. Yep, we lost that one. But that's fine. We kind of knew already I would lose. I mean, I want to find more heart crystals, right? Because we're still, what, 180 health away from being able to be topped off until really late game. But along with that, it is, I don't know why this world, it's not giving us too many life crystals. So I think what I want to do, I'm going to make one more attempt because I have 3 suspicious looking guys. So I'll save 1 for, I only have 1 lens too. You use the lenses to craft them. These ones here I just found while mining. But yeah, hopefully this will go a bit better. If this one doesn't work out, but so this fight, however it ends up actually going, is going to be the end of the episode. So if I win, that'll be great. We'll get 2 bosses taken care of in the episode, which will definitely put us on much better pace. If not, hey, it's still been a productive episode, right? We got Starfury, we got the Lucky Horseshoe, which I'm probably not going to equip anytime soon. If I end up needing it, I'll put it on, but we got Starfury, we got a little bit more health, we got 1 boss beat, King Slime beat, so, you know, I won't be too upset if we don't kill Eye of Cthulhu. What time is it? 11:30? Let's do it. Eye of Cthulhu will despawn if it turns to day, so that's why I was looking at what time it was. But, see, jump over him, take damage, that's fine. That's fine, yep, completely fine. Should've probably made my arena more than just the house, but, man, these servants of Cthulhu, super difficult. Okay, there we go. Funny story, so I think it might have been like the 2nd time I ever fought the Eye of Cthulhu. Well, when I say ever, I mean like in recent memory, right? Because I've played Terraria way in the past, and so I'm sure that I fought back then, but I can't really remember back then. That was like way in the early days of Terraria. But in recent memory, when I picked the game back up again, I was fighting Eye of Cthulhu, and I just could not win, right? I was about to die for like my 3rd time going against it. I was really irritated because I spent so many lenses. We're in the expert mode. Desperation dashes now. I don't have a dash. I keep trying to dash. If I beat this guy, I'll get a dash. Anyway, I keep, like, sidetracking myself in the story. So, I was at, like, 10 health, 1 hit would kill me. Speaking of 1 hit will kill me, that's probably heal. And it was not looking good, right? I wasn't doing any damage. He was in this phase where he was just lunging out constantly. I knew it was over, right? But then, out of nowhere, a falling star just comes out of the sky and lands directly on Eye of Cthulhu. Like, instantly kills it. It was still at, like, half health. A little under, because again, it was doing this little infinite dash thing. But it just, like, I don't know how that happened. The RNG behind that was ridiculous. 155, 50 quite a bit. Okay, let me heal. Please let me heal. 13 seconds. Yes. Anyway, out of nowhere, regular old falling star just comes down. Actually, hang on, I can reenact this a bit better. So, I didn't have Starfury. It was just like a legitimate, like, falling star. This thing just comes out of the sky and lands like right here. I was standing right here relative to where the house was built, and it just absolutely obliterates Eye of Cthulhu. I was so happy with that. But anyway, we beat him. Let's see what we get. We got Shield of Cthulhu, one of the best, so okay, in my opinion, one of the best expert boss drops, because just look, I can do this. 31 melee damage for a shield. What? That doesn't make sense. But we're gonna swap this out, I think. Does that have a modifier? It does. Does that have a modifier? It does. I would rather damage than critical strike. Look, you can dash now. So look, this, watch. One use. See how long it takes me to accelerate to full speed? Even with Hermes boots, right? I can be standing still, dash, instantly going full speed, right? So mobility wise, it's great. If I want to be here and I want to go the other way really fast, boom, I can do that too. But my favorite use for it is, let's say there's an enemy, right? Let me look. Can I find any? Probably not. Okay, let's pretend that there's an enemy right here, right? So you saw how it was 31 melee damage. So I can do that, like dash, and when I hit it, I do 31 melee damage to it. So it's definitely a really good item. I'm really glad we beat that. We got 2 bosses done. This is definitely a big turnaround from the second episode. The third episode, which will go live for me in 3 hours, that was definitely really helpful. We got this meteor armor, as I'm sure you guys saw. But on top of that, hang on, let me see, does this look good? No. On top of that, we got these bosses killed in this episode. So yeah, from the second episode, when everything was looking really down, we've definitely made a turnaround from there. But I think, like I said earlier, we beat the boss, or we fought the boss, which is really the only condition I laid out for the episode ending. So we beat Eye of Cthulhu. Yeah, Cthulhu, there we go. I can speak on occasion. But we've taken care of him. I'm not really sure. Cthulhu, I'm assuming it's a guy, so I'll just say him. We took care of the boss there. We'll just go with that. So, hope you enjoyed the episode. I know I did. I'm glad that we took care of those bosses. Next episode, not really sure what we're going to do. Do I have auto pause on? No. But, yeah, hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.